So today I'm going to show you how to grow broccoli starts indoors. We're going to start broccoli from seed. So we've got some organic broccoli seeds. It's a big old pack. There's like 700 in here. It was like $4. I don't know. So we got some dirt in solo cups. Okay, I tried a smaller container, and they just weren't happier. They're much happier in the solo cups, and I'll show you that later. So, oh, look out for fungus gnats. So we just make a little hole. Doesn't have to be too, maybe a little deep. I don't know. That's the way I've been doing it. I got little tweezers. You make your hole, drop a seed in. And they say to put like, 3 or 4 seeds in each hole, and I'm just like, nah, bro. They'll be fine. If it doesn't come up, it's not the end of the world. So just, tap it, cover it up, tap it just the tiniest little bit. You want to be gentle here, and then you want to water them in. And I use a spray bottle, because if you start pouring water in there, it'll probably disrupt the seed and maybe push it down or bring it up. So get them nice and okay. So today is January 14th, and we sowed 5. So this is my 4th batch. So what we do is we cover those up, keep the humidity in, and then I'll put the heat mat on, full blast. We'll do a full blast on the heat mat so the heat can get all the way up to where the seeds are. Okay, so I started the day after Christmas. I did 8. And those were in like smaller containers, and they kind of struggled. And the second batch was the 3rd of January, and that was in solo cups, and those look really good. And the 4th batch was on the 9th. I did 7 of them, and then just 5 just now. So let's show you the area where these other ones are growing. So these ones in the square containers are the only 3 that survived out of the first batch. Then over here, this is most of the second batch, and they're looking happier. So I've got these on heat mats, but they're only at like 73 or 74. These ones are regulated. Then over here, this is the 3rd batch. So these are only, but I did these on the 9th, and it's the 14th. So these are 5 days old. It only took like 3 days for them to come up on the heat mat, going full blast. So I'm going to say the solo cups are better than like, a smaller cup, and then solo cups like bigger. So it just lets the roots get bigger, make a bigger plant. So you won't have to, transplant as soon, I guess. I mean, they grow the things in the smallest things, the ones you buy at the store, and I'm like, I just don't get it. But I don't have to do it that way. I can do it any way I want. So this is my beginning of my broccoli crop. I'm basically got a broccoli factory going up here, and I'm pretty happy about that, because I don't want to spend, you're spending $1 a plant at the gardening store or wherever. So this is where my broccoli's at. I'll probably put it in the ground in like March. Hopefully this will be ready in March. So that's another, like month and a half. Hopefully I have enough space. And yeah, like a greenhouse in March. You know, because I've planted in March and they don't really do anything for like a month. They don't really do anything until about April 1st. They'll start growing. Maybe the soil's just too cold, but in the greenhouse that might help, or even in like a container with a little bit of a heat mat might even be the way to go. So I've got plenty of things to experiment with, but we got plenty of broccoli eaters, and they say just grow what you want to eat or consume. So we don't grow a lot of weird shit. We just grow the stuff that we want to eat, and we'll experiment with other things. But usually just tomatoes, broccoli, and like zucchini, maybe some other squashes. But yeah, that's basically how easy it is to grow broccoli. It comes up in just a couple days. The sprouts will come up. Like I said, these ones are 5 days old from putting the seed in. Like they came up in like 3 days, and this is like 2 days of them having leaves. So the heat mats are definitely the way to go. And if you're gonna, start on the heat mat, just run it at full blast. But once they come up, you wanna get them on a less hot heat mat. These ones have heat mats and they're only at like 74. But the full blast one that gets like 90 or 100 or something. But you really want to get the heat on those seeds to get them to germinate. So I don't know how much more I have to say about that. Okay, so well, thanks for watching, and don't believe everything you hear.